This comes to us.
So much drama in the PFG.
Yeah, exactly right. Okay.
Kind of hard being Ant. Deal double G.
I can't even get my stuff here together. So. And welcome everyone to episode 258 of the Mashup, the shortest bourbon conversation you're going to hear all week long. We're your hosts, Kenny, Steven, and Anthony. Hello, Kenny.
I'm a real boy.
I was trying so hard.
I couldn't get my voice high.
They couldn't. I was trying.
Everyone's my throat issues.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to play well with our audience, but yes, that was actually me there.
I'm a real boy.
Highest voice I could do, my Pinocchio. What'd you think of that, Shannon? She's like
junior high. It's
girls
so
drool and boys drool.
There you go. Well, you know who doesn't drool? Our listener Brian from Florida.
How do you know?
I don't know, but he's a really nice guy. And this is a customary short brought to you by Brian. But tonight he had sent us the Bomberger's Precision Fine Grain, or PFG. This comes to us.
So much drama in the PFG.
Yeah, exactly right. Okay.
Kind of hard being Ant. Deal double G.
I can't even get my stuff here together. So this bottle was brought to us by the Michter's Distillery in Louisville, Kentucky, of course. This is a 2025 release. I think. No, this is 24, isn't it?
2025.
Oh, it's a 25 release. Okay.
So we got to score it.
This is 50.1 proof. Or no, 50.1 ABV, 100.2 proof. It's non-age stated. It is an undisclosed mash bill, and it retails for $140.
I had no idea this is what he was sending.
Yep.
I'm very excited for that because I've been talking about this for a couple months now. We got to figure out whether it's worth getting one for the blinds this year.
Right, exactly.
We got to figure out if it's worth paying secondary to grab one for the blinds.
So do you remember back when we did both Bombergers and Shanks, I got a bottle of each for the 24 releases?
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, we both liked, or all of us liked, even Steven liked Bombergers the best. And then we said Shanks was actually trailing behind, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
I can't remember if I have either of those left anymore. I think I stuck them in the back of my cabinet, so they're probably still sitting back there. But, yeah, I mean, this is the first time we've seen them do something different with that line of bourbon, right? Bombergers, I don't think they've never done precision fine grain.
No, this is the first release of this, they said.
Right. So, do you guys know anything about this or what?
Just that I saw it pop up on secondary. I'm like, that's a different looking Bombergers. What in the world?
Yeah, so it's got this red label, even though it kind of looks like the
Precision Fine Grain.
Yeah, Bomberger's label. And regular Bombergers comes out at 108 proof, and they do all this weird stuff with open air seasoning of staves and things like that. So this is actually something along those lines, only with French oak. And it says that they actually, how long do they keep this French oak aging for? It's something ridiculous.
Minimum of 40 months.
40 months. In France near the Charente River.
I don't know.
But it allows the microflora and all this other stuff and wind and everything to season the staves.
I get some penicillin for that microflora. I don't know about that.
That's right. Shannon, are you going to say anything at all?
You know what? Honestly,
she's like, I'm done with this.
This is terrible for me to be here with you all because I zone out and just stop listening to you all.
We have that kind of effect on people. I thought you were going to be like, woo woo.
No, I don't even know what he said. What'd you say?
I said I love you, babe.
You didn't.
That's funny.
Might as well.
Did you get a pour of this?
Yeah, I poured
some.
Okay, all right.
Well, I'm excited for this, man.
Yeah, this is a short. And
I was messing with Brian. I know he sent 5 or 6 blinds.
Yes.
I didn't know he sent also these samples.
Yeah.
And this is one that I really, really want to try.
Me too. And I've never seen, did you see this bottle anywhere? I don't think it came out in our area.
I've not seen it So if it came out in Kentucky, I've not seen it at all. I've only seen it on secondary.
I think that Michter's pulled a Heaven Hill, and what I mean by that is Heaven Hill product right now like is non-existent. Like the premium stuff doesn't show up on the shelves in Kentucky. It shows up everywhere else in the world, just not in Kentucky. So Heaven Hill used to take care of Kentucky. Now they're like, we'll get stuff to you 6 months after the rest of the world gets it.
Well, they passed that law. So when they redid the vintage distiller, the actual Vintage Bourbon Act or whatever,
Yeah.
they changed the laws now to where these distillers in Kentucky can sell direct through their gift shop. So if you notice, remember how Buffalo Trace would only have like Blanton and E.H. Taylor and Eagle Rare that they put out, Weller Special Reserve?
Yeah.
Now they're putting out everything because they can do that now.
Right.
And that's sales. So Heaven Hill, man, yeah, they're like, why would I send it off to and our boy Jason Hill? He and I argue about this, and
Right.
I'm right and he's wrong, and it is what it is. It's fine.
Oh, you guys are going to have a battle one of these days.
It's just, dude, the 3-tier system is a joke. It's horrible. But talk to anybody that's actually in the industry deep, they hate it. Because these actual distributors, man, not only a lot of times are they not good and they mess up and they lose stuff and forget about stuff, but dude, they make their 30% markup. So why would Heaven Hill send this to a distributor and then have it go to the stores when they can just make the extra money themselves through their gift shop, you know?
Exactly.
So, which I think that's why we haven't seen much of it.
I know. Sorry, I wanted to take Heaven Hill hostage there for a second. I can back off now. Go back to the Michter's Bomberger's Precision Fine Grain.
I'm excited because we just got to figure out whether it's worth getting. That's the thing that we only need like 4 ounces, 5 ounces for the blondes, unless it makes it a championship round. But got to figure out.
It's a very nice nose.
The color's dark.
It is a nice sense.
Color's dark, but this is the opposite. We talk about something being too oaky. This has like multiple like woody notes, but they're like very nice seasoned. Like I feel like I'm down in the river, like almost like wine seasoning, right? It's like a wine.
When you look at all the woods they use, I mean, it's sort of like that, I guess, right?
There's a little bit of ethanol. I'm getting a little ethanol for 100 proof, which is a little weird.
But this one does have a fruitier nose, sweeter, a sweet fruit.
It's a very
Creamy.
It's very dark reddish.
Yeah.
On the color.
It's pretty thick in the glass too.
Yeah.
Viscous. You have to look at the legs. Pour it around the glass. Very thick and oily. It's a short, so let's nose and taste, bro.
A lot of good stuff going on there in the glass.
Do you like it?
For 100 proof, that's pretty good.
Oh, wow. What is that? That's like a
It's great.
roasted coffee. Little coffee notes, little espresso.
Yes, that's what it was on the nose.
That's
Yeah.
nice. Here's the thing. It's not hanging for me at all. Like, it's not like oh, wow, this has a really complex, lot of waves. It's just a really nice flavored whiskey.
It really is.
I mean, it's just got a lot of nice, subtle, but powerful notes in there that are just good.
I've listened back to our other episode on the Bomberger and Shank, but one of those two we talked about being so full of flavor for being such a low proof.
Right.
And this is the same way. I don't remember if that was the Shanks or the Bombergers, but this is that same way. It's a lot of flavor for 100 proof.
Right.
And this is not, it is sweet, but it is not overly sweet.
Uh-huh.
It does finish a little woody and dry at the end, which for me, it's very sweet in the beginning, woodier and drier in the end. And that's like a balance.
Right. I feel like I'm going to have no friends after I say things like this, but the one thing that I was loving that I had recently was David Jennings' Caleb's Crossing. So I have opened my bourbon and I've been sipping on that.
It's good, isn't it?
I like it a lot. And that's a wine finished product. And I like the flavor that it imparted. For whatever reason, I know I'm not trying to compare those two, but this is like
Reminds you of that.
it reminds me of that. But this is like exceptional. Like
I don't feel like, I don't taste the finish in this.
yeah,
Like
You don't-
it just tastes like whiskey. It doesn't.
Well, to me, it's such a different sweet than your normal caramel, brown sugar stuff. That to me, it tastes like a little finish like that because of that. Because it's not just a normal traditional sweet, but it doesn't taste like a.
Maybe it's not a woody dry. Maybe it's a dry wine.
Yeah, so it's got like just a lot of darker, nice notes to it, like chocolate,
Okay.
espresso, nut.
So
I like it. I think it's.
I see what you're
good.
saying, Shana. So I will take back, like, to me, it's maybe more of like, it tastes more of like it's been like double like I say double oaked, but it's been put into like a second barrel, but it's not like a wine finish tasting.
It doesn't taste
but
like
you can
wine.
tell it's been doubled in something that has a little extra richness to it that like a second barrel might give it. But yeah, it's not like a wine influence like some,
It almost has like a little bit of a. So I'm thinking about our bullet pick. Do you know how the bullet pick had that like vanilla custardy, kind of like spicy vanilla custard kind of flavor to it? Picking up a tiny bit of that as well. Yeah, man, that's really nice. It's surprising. I kind of wondered because when it first came out and it hit the secondary, I remember people kind of making fun of the price on it initially. And then they kind of all disappeared. And then I didn't see anybody making fun of it anymore. And I saw a lot of people saying nice things about it.
That must have been when I wasn't paying attention to you guys. What's the price?
Yeah. No, price only $140, but I don't know what secondary
What's
is.
secondary though?
I think secondary is $300 or maybe more now. I think. I could be mistaken. But yeah, we never saw it in Kentucky. If we did, it wasn't in any of the stores I go to.
$340 minimum secondary from what I'm seeing.
So $350 to $400, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
this is one day ago on these pages that don't exist. Yesterday went for $385. $385.
$385. Ooh.
$350 to $385.
Wow. Okay, that's more perspective for me. So,
Give me that
All right.
Caleb's Crossing instead, baby.
yeah, I was going to say that's the thing. I was about to say that I might like this better than Caleb's Crossing, but then when I heard what the price is, nope, I would take Caleb's Crossing over it. But yeah.
This is good though. Like
Yeah,
this is
retail?
something, and this is not like your normal. Like if you go grab some other bottle on the shelf, you're not going to get a lot of these same notes and flavors. So that's good.
It's a very good expose on what you could do with French oak, right? This is very, very interesting.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
So are we ready to pass, try, buy, rate?
It's a short. I think so.
All right. Would you like to do the honors, Shannon?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Well, I think at $150, 100.2 proof, you might second guess yourself a little bit, but I think it's worth it. I think it's very flavorful. And I'm not going to say it's like smooth, and that's why it's an easy drinker. It's just an easy drinker because it tastes really nice.
Right.
I feel like it drinks a little overproof, really, which is impressive.
Right.
So I would be a buy at $150 for the secondary price. I would not.
Okay. That's a very fair
Yeah.
assessment. Kenny, would you like to go next, or would you like me to just jump in here?
You can go.
All right.
I'll support myself a bit more
Okay. Shannon, I'm
because
going
we have to score it.
Yeah, we got to score it. Shannon, I'm going to mirror exactly what you said. I don't think I would ever pay the secondary price for this whiskey. But if I could find this at retail like tomorrow, I would buy it. It's very tasty. I hesitated a little this year when I bought the Shanks and Bombergers, and I don't want to say I regretted it because they were like $120 or $130 a piece. But that's what that is. That's their experimental oak every year, how they do it. And it always changes. Sometimes it's chinkapin oak, French, all different kind of stuff that they do with this. So I do think that this is elevated. I think it's worthy of the new label they put on it and the different things that they explain in their process. I think they did a nice job. So I would buy, and I would also rate it. I'm going to go like a 7.5 on this one.
I'm gonna say my rating first, just because that's on my fresh in my mind. I'm gonna say 7.5 to 7.75. I got to decide between those two.
Okay.
But I'm basically mimicking you there. It's good. I think that, so like Shannon said, because we hate to use the word smooth. There's no ethanol pop to this.
Smooth.
Right.
You can drink some 100 to 110 proof that it still has that ethanol pop draw you up like, ugh. I think if you poured this in like a fancy decanter and poured it for your guests,
Everyone would be impressed.
everyone would be like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would think you're pouring a $400, $500 bottle maybe.
And I think people would think it's about 114 proof.
I mean, that's because it's so
Yeah.
full of flavor. I still can't get them, like both of you, I can't get there on secondary pricing just because I have so much other bourbon and this and that. But I mean, retail to me, and I didn't think I'd say this because I've not been a fan of Bomberger or Shanks, either one for the retail price.
Right.
Retail, I'm a buy all day, and I probably buy up to even like 175, 180. I don't think I can quite get 200 as a buy on that, but I'm definitely a buy retail up to 175, 180, and I would say pass at the secondary. But also do say, like, legitimately, if you put this in a decanter and just poured it, you would think you're drinking something pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, precision fine grain, or I like to call it pretty bleeping good.
Anthony. That's the Alves beat coming in. Boom.
And with that, thanks for listening to this episode. Please like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Mashup KY.
Don't forget to visit our partner, bourbonoutfitter.com. Enter code The Mashup for a special discount.
Also,
head on over to our partner, the Woodwork Collective, at woodworkcollective.shop. Enter code MASHUP for a 15% discount.
let us know your thoughts on this bottle in the comment section. Until next time, keep it neat.